Hello everybody and welcome to my channel MelMii Food and Lifestyle. MelMii, it's me! Join me today and let's cook together these amazing spinach gnocchis, which I'm gonna serve with amazing creamy, dreamy pumpkin sauce. Come with me, let's cook. For the gnocchis you need 3 medium potatoes, boiled, 2 eggs, 100 grams of grated parmesan cheese, 200 grams of plain flour. To make it gluten-free, you can use the same amount of gluten-free flour, 100 grams of baby spinach, a little bit of water, pink salt and black pepper. And for rolling the gnocchis, you need 500 grams of plain flour and 50 grams of semolina. To make it gluten-free, do not use the semolina flour and use the gluten-free flour instead. Start with boiling the potatoes. For the medium potatoes it's half an hour, so they're more softer. Let it cool down a little bit and peel. For smashing the potatoes, I use the potato press. But if you don't have it at home, you can also use fork or mashed potato maker. You just need the texture of the potatoes be very smooth and broken down, so there's not many big pieces in the dough later. If you are using the potato press, make sure that the potatoes are hot while you do it, so the potatoes won't turn into the glue. This will also give later the gnocchi more softer and fluffier texture. When the potato is ready, add your other ingredients, starting with flour, the grated cheese, the eggs, I use the spoon to make the mixture a little bit more foldable. Before I enter my spinach, which I used fresh spinach and water in a food processor to make this kind of liquid. Now if the mass is looking quite good, I will add a little bit of time my spinach liquid. In case you use too much of water in the spinach, it can make the dough a little bit too liquid. You can fix it by just adding a little bit of extra flour. Here I forgot to add my salt and pepper, but in this point you can just please add it. I did this later. Now I'm taking it off from the bowl, so it's making me easier using my 2 hands and mix the dough into one consistent mass. Folding in all the flour, so the dough is still a little bit soft, but it's starting to hold one form. I'm repeating this action until I have one even, big, sausage-like dough. Now when you have this even looking dough, use your extra flour of semolina and the plain flour, put it on the cutting board, and I use this metal scraper to cut even pieces, and I start to roll them like little sausages. I make around my thumb size sausage and will cut them evenly. There is no exact rule what size the gnocchi should be, but if you decide on the size, make sure that they are all even size, so they will cook in the same time. I choose about the size of my thumb, and I will repeat this cut for the rest of the dough. When you have finished cutting the dough, use some flour to spread on them so they won't be sticking together when you boil them. Plus, it will give them a little bit nice fluffy color. This amount of dough will give you 4 people's meal. I used 2 meals and rest of it I just froze. Just when you put it in the freezer, make sure that you have a spread tray and they are all separated before they freeze. For the pumpkin sauce you need 500 grams of muscat pumpkin or any kind of strong colored orange pumpkin, 180 grams of cherry tomatoes, or if you don't have them you can use just normal tomato, 2 small onions, 5 garlic cloves, 300 milliliters of cream of 10%, 100 milliliters of water, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, 40 grams of capers, and pink salt and black pepper. Start by cutting and cleaning your pumpkin and cut it into even pieces. The pieces don't need to be very small. I will be using the air fryer to roast them, but you can also use the normal oven for this. Chop your onions into even pieces. And chop your garlic into smaller pieces. I will roast my sauce ingredients in air fryer, but you can do it also in the oven. Just add your pumpkin, your tomatoes, your onion and garlic, all the dry ingredients and spices, and capers. Cook in the air fryer with 180 degrees for 25 minutes. For boiling the gnocchis, fill a medium pot halfway with water. Add the pink salt for the saltiness and bring it to boil. When the water is boiling, add your gnocchis a little bit of time. Don't add all of them at the same time because it will cool down the water and they will not get ready. I will make this in 2 batches. And the gnocchis are ready when they come on the surface of the water. For the sauce, put all the ready ingredients into a bowl. Make sure that all the ingredients have a nice and color that gives the extra rich flavor to the sauce. Add your cream. And use a hand blender for the sauce. I like my sauce very thick and rich. If needed, you can always add a little bit more of cream or water to make it more liquid. For the serving, use a small bowl. Start with the gnocchis. By itself, they look very delicious. And then for finishing, add your creamy, rich, delicious pumpkin sauce. I'm adding also a little bit of grated parmesan. some crispy onion, and some fresh thyme. In the fridge I also had some watercress. For the final touch I will add a little bit of watercress to make it more greener, delicious and yummy. Thank you for watching. Ring the bell, subscribe and like. Bye.